Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a reading for Capricorn that runs from the 6th until the 12th of February. So I'm going to give the cards a good shuffle and lay down 10 cards on the table for you. Okay, that card was poking out, so we'll take that one. Right, the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. And I get the Ten of Pentacles here, okay. I do see some communication on the way here with somebody, okay, and it's long overdue. That's what I'm being given here, but it's going to bring about more security for you, okay. So it could be around a love interest, or it could be around something financial here, some kind of agreement here with somebody or something. I'm also seeing two dogs here for connections, but it's also symbolic. You know, I hear them barking, so it can represent your own nagging thoughts and nagging words of those around. Okay, and the feeling here is not to get drawn into something, not to be pulled off course, okay, but to stay on the track. So acknowledge, you know, these thoughts or these people around you, but just carry on just the same. So take on board what they have to say and then just carry on. Try not to be distracted, because I do feel there are people around you who are trying to distract you and trying to put you off, and then that goes into your head as well, and then you get these kind of sort of nagging thoughts and these doubts. So maybe the best thing to do sometimes is not to tell people too much information. Of course, you are going to need advice, but maybe for the bigger things, you know, rather than the smaller things. So the next card is the crossing card, which is the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed position. Yeah, I mean, this all connects. You know, this kind of shows where you are at the moment with this communication around security issue. The Wheel of Fortune reverse shows that things have been spinning out of control for you recently. Okay, if it's not one thing, then it's something else. You know, I get this vision, you know, it's symbolic of you at the fairground. You have this hammer and you hit down a frog, and then another pops up, you hit that down, and then another pops up, you hit that down. And so it goes on. You know, it's relentless. It's like one challenge after another, and as soon as you feel you've resolved something, then something else crops up as well. Okay, but I do feel this discussion, this talk, is going to kind of sort of change things, and the tables are going to start to turn in your favour for a change. You may have lost some money recently, or needed to spend some money. Maybe something needed repairing, or something needs replacing. So in the past, coming to the present, I've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Exactly what I was just talking about. You know, this is about splashing the cash, losing some money. So yeah, you've had to fork out for something. Something had needed repairing, or something had needed replacing. It's also something you had. You know, you had something. There was some security here. Okay, but something was lost here. Okay, it could well be that someone or something was your rock, and then something was said or something was done. Something's clearly changed here, okay? And some kind of big discussion is needed now, which is in the pipeline. So if I look more forward, I've got the Ace of Swords here, okay? I mean, there's something here about a situation around you which has two sides, okay? One side is positive and the other side is challenging, okay, and you're kind of sort of being torn. It could be around two different situations or two different people. It's like you're torn. That's what I get given here, okay, but one side clearly seems positive, and then the other side actually seems quite negative, and it could actually be two aspects of the same person, perhaps like a sort of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of sort of situation here. It's causing a lot of frustrations, okay. You know, there is a strong sense of the need for change here, and I do feel with this discussion here around the security issue, you are going to bring about changes, but often things have to get worse before they get better. You know, I get like the scenario of like a plane going from one place to a better place and experiencing turbulence along the way. It's a sign of sure positive change for you, and I feel this within 1 month. Victory will be yours. Okay, I do see like this victory wreath here. Victory will be yours. So the next card is your goal card, which is shown by the High Priestess in the reversed position. I do get the letters B and J for connections here, but it does show you've been feeling extremely negative with what's been going on around you. Okay, you feel disconnected. You know, you could well have had this good connection with, you know, with spirit or the spiritual plane, or just feeling very passionate about things, and there's a strong sense you've lost that kind of sort of passion, you've lost that kind of sort of mojo. Okay, and you're wanting to reconnect again, you know, reconnect to this aspect of yourself which is extremely kind of sort of passionate, reconnect with the spiritual plane as well. It's like you've been losing hope here. Okay, and I do sense something was revealed recently that caused you a lot of distress. Okay, had the effect of just bringing your whole world just crashing down. So subconsciously I've got the Five of Swords in the reverse position. You feel gutted. Okay, I mean, this is symbolic, you know, it's a whole lot worse than this, but what I get is like this vision of you putting £10,000 on red on roulette and it coming up black. Okay, it's this feeling of, you know, just feeling gutted. That's what I get here. Okay, with what's kind of sort of happened. I do see some people walking away here, and it could well be some so-called friends who are showing up for how they truly were. The strong sense that things, you know, went from bad to worse and from the frying pan and into the fire here. Okay, but what I can say is positive changes on the way. Okay, the tables are soon to turn in your favor. It does take time. You know, if you imagine a big lorry, you know, it realizes it's going in the wrong direction and it wants to turn around. It takes ages for it to turn around, but when it does turn around, it's full steam ahead, and that's how I feel with you. So things are difficult at the moment for you, but you will reconnect. You will have this discussion. Things will be sorted, and then the tables will turn in your favor. So the next card is the advice card, which is shown by the Six of Cups in the reversed position. I mean, I get shattered dreams here. Okay, I see this vision of like a mirror being broken into 1,000 pieces. Okay, what happened? You know, you feel gutted. You know, I keep getting you feel gutted with what's happened here. I mean, the advice, I know it's easier said than done, but this is the best way forward, and the best way forward is to look forward and not to look back. It's going to take some practice, you know. It's a bit like a sort of run-up, you know. You need a few run-ups, and then you'll clear this difficult time and then kind of sort of moving forward. Okay, keep trying, keep trying. It doesn't matter if you try 10 times or 20 times, keep trying. You will get there. And in fact, the more times you try, the more likely you are to succeed. You know, I find that sometimes with my readings, I'm just not in the mood, but I keep trying, and eventually I get 12 come out in one go, you know. So keep trying, it's the way. So the next card is what's on the outside. I've got the King of Wands in the reverse position. Certainly a negative influence around you, someone who's very manipulative, someone whose passions come out in the wrong way. It all connects here. Okay, everything connects. There needs to be a talk about this situation. Okay, and it's also about you feeling kind of sort of negative around what's gone on here, which is also shown by the High Priestess in the reverse position. Okay, this is just how things are at the moment, but things are starting to change for the better. Your hopes and your fears is shown by the Three of Wands reversed. You know, I do get this vision of you like an animal tethered to a rope, you know, going over the same old ground. Yeah, you fear nothing's going to change and you're going to remain stuck, but there's no grass left on the ground to graze on. You've had enough. You're going to break free. Clearly showing that. And then the outcome card is the Tower card, but it's in the reverse position. Okay, it's very positive reversed, challenging upright, but it's reversed. Okay, I read the cards this way, as you can see. It is very much about rebuilding now, about starting afresh. Okay, I do sense strongly that, yeah, everything's already come crashing down, okay, it's already happened, but the ground is clear, okay, and then it's clear so you can move forward and away from this situation and rebuild, but much stronger than before. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's a link for free daily reading.